Friday night starts now, and President William Ruto and Azimio leader Raila Odinga have clashed over the ongoing push to remove 4 IEBC commissioners out of office. The president saying the rule of law must prevail, as the opposition leader termed it executive whims. The public exchange by the two leaders happened as the 2-day hearing of petitions against the 4 IEBC commissioners concluded today, with 2 more petitioners appearing before the National Assembly's Justice and Legal Affairs Committee. Seth Olale with the latest update on the fate of the so-called Cherera 4, which took centre stage during the heated proceedings at Parliament buildings.
President William Ruto fired back at Azimio leader Raila Odinga hours after the former Prime Minister accused his administration of plotting to drag the country back to dictatorship by pushing for the ouster of the 4 embattled IEBC commissioners. The head of state responded by stating the lords of impunity who destroyed oversight institutions during the handshake fraud should allow Parliament to hold rogue officials who put the nation in danger by subverting the democratic will of the people to be held to account. End of quote. An hour later, the former Prime Minister hit back, stating, and I quote, "There is due process and natural justice. Things aren't just done at the whims of the executive. The rule of law must prevail, and not your jungle laws that you want to institute so as to subjugate Kenyans to a conveyor belt system of elections come 2027. We shall not relent." As the two leaders faced off on social media,
Geoffrey
Langat, an advocate of the High Court, was the 3rd petitioner to submit evidence before the George Murugara-led Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, which commenced its Day 2 hearings without Azimio-affiliated legislators at County Hall. The city-based lawyer alleging that IEBC commissioners Juliana Cherera, Francis Wanderi, Irene Masit and Julius Nangaya attempted to moderate the outcome of the August 9th presidential election.
On 17th day of August 2022, the chairperson of the commission issued a statement detailing the events leading to the declaration of the result, and clearly stated that the 4 commissioners were pushing for moderation of result to force a runoff of the presidential elections.
The attorney further accusing the 4 commissioners of failing the impartiality test in executing their mandate, and that this was evident when they responded to a presidential petition at the Supreme Court in support of the petitioners.
The 4 commissioners entered appearance and responded to the petition in support of the petitioners. The 4 commissioners were responding to the petition, made far-reaching statements under oath, which were finally dismissed by the Supreme Court.
The plaintiff, while faulting the 4 commissioners for flouting procurement laws and regulations through appointing a law firm to act for the commission, also elaborated how Commissioner Julius Nangaya was allegedly in breach of his role as the chairman of the ICT committee.
Commissioner Julius Nangaya, in his capacity as chair of ICT committee, accessed and supplied RTS logs in support of the petition, contrary to his oath of office and the law.
Steve Gary Owor, the 4th and final petitioner to compel JLAC, largely directed his arsenal against Commissioner Irene Masit, accusing her of being in office illegally.
We have a live court order saying she is not qualified for appointment as an IEBC commissioner, but she is in office. That order already says her appointment was in violation of the Constitution.
We have heard your prayers to the committee, which prayers will have to be sent to the National Assembly.
Petitioners who concluded their 2-day submission before the JLAC committee have been invited to cross-examine the defendants if and when the sessions resume. Seth Olale, Citizen TV, Parliament Buildings.